Grace and peace. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to our weekly reflection. We are now in the 18th Sunday of Ordinary Time, and we have during this week reflections from the prophet Isaiah, chapter 55, verses 1 to 3, and the letter of St. Paul to the Romans, chapter 8, verses 35 to 39, and the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter 14, verses 13 to 21. In the first reading from the prophet Isaiah, we hear the Lord inviting all of us to come to Him and to receive from Him free gifts. And this is how He invites us. "Oh, come to the waters, all you who are thirsty, and come buy wine and milk without charge, free." So the Lord invites all of us to come to Him, and He tells us that He wants to satisfy our thirst. And He asks us, why do you labor for what cannot satisfy? Why spend your money what cannot give you true nourishment? And this is the prophet Isaiah, in fact, prepares all of us to really come to the one who can really satisfy our thirst. When we look at our own lives, all of us are really searching, and we search among this world for satisfaction, for true drink and true food, not only meaning the food that we eat for our body, but more than that, the real joy and happiness, which is what we are all searching. And this is something we can find truly, lastingly in Jesus. And when we come to the gospel, we see Jesus feeding the crowds. Jesus was in a lonely place after John the Baptist was beheaded. It was dark, getting dark. Crowds of people were with him. The disciples were very practical. They said, "Lord, send these people away. It's already so dark." But the Lord said, "No, let them stay. Give them something to eat yourselves." And when the people had sat down, the disciples brought to him what they had, 5 loaves and 2 fish. And the Lord took it, gave thanks, multiplied it, gave it to the people. They all ate until they were satisfied. In our lives too, all of us, we can say, when we have really come to the Lord, how wonderful the Lord is, how He satisfies us. We are so happy, we are so glad. Nothing is wanting if we are with Jesus. He satisfies our thirst, He satisfies our hunger always. Praise the Lord.